Hi, in this video I'm going to show you how fourth graders learn to multiply two-digit numbers. So for example, 28 times 16. I'll start with the standard algorithm that I learned and that you might be familiar with, and then I'm going to show you the two strategies that fourth graders learned this year, the area model and the partial product strategy. These two strategies are really great because they get fourth graders thinking about the place value of the digits, and it helps them think about whether or not their answer is reasonable, and it gives them a math background that they'll need to be more successful in middle school and high school. This strategy right here is one that they will learn. They'll probably learn it in fifth grade, and it's just a shortcut strategy for these two. It's great. The problem that the reason that we're starting off with these two strategies in fourth grade is because they get that knowledge about the numbers in a way that we don't when we just follow a set of steps for the standard algorithm. So the depth of understanding comes first, and then they backtrack and they learn shortcuts like this. So when I learned to multiply this, what I would do first is I'd line up those two numbers, and then I'd start with 6 times 8. I know that that equals 48, so the 8 goes down here, and I carry the 4. Then I'm going to do 6 times 2. 6 times 2 is 12, and then I need to add 4 more. 13, 14, 15, 16. Then I'm going to move on to this digit right here, and some people might have learned that they need to put a placeholder 0 right here, or just that they need to line up these digits right here. I'm going to start with 1 times 8. 1 times 8 is 8. And then 1 times 2 is 2. They have these two numbers that are left over that you need to add together. 8 plus 0 is 8. 6 plus 8 is 14. Carry that 1. 1 plus 1 plus 2 is 4. So altogether that is 448. The fourth graders' first strategy that they learned was to draw an area model. So they draw a big square or a rectangle, and then they're going to break it apart so that they can accommodate both 28 and 16. So they think about how this side right here is really 28, but I can make that more friendly by breaking it apart and thinking about 20 and 8. So they write that number 28 in expanded form. This side right here is 16. But they can also think about how that's really 10 and 6. When they have these right here, these numbers, they're really friendly to multiply. They're going to start by finding the two sides right here. They're going to multiply 10 times 20. 10 times 20, I know that 1 times 2 is 2. 10 times 2 is 20. 10 times 20 is 200. What they do is they annex those two zeros that they see right here. Next, they're going to do 10 times 8, and that is 80. And then finally, 6 times 20 is 120, and 6 times 8 is 48. They have 4 numbers inside those squares. Those are their partial products. They need to add them together. So they add 200 plus 120 plus 80 plus 48. $14 and 4. They got the same answer. Really, the two parts that they have right here are just combined in this step over here. So 168 is coming from 120 plus plus the 48. So when you were doing 6 times 8 and then 6 times 20, you got 168. 120 plus 48. This strategy right here is similar to this one. We're just going to stretch it out and we're going to have more steps. So we're going to start with 28 times 16. We're going to start by multiplying the 6 times the 8. That's 48. Now we're going to do 6 times the 2. That 2 is in the tens place, so it's going to be 6 times 20. 6 times 20, we already found out, was 120. Now we're going to do 10 times 8. 10 times 8 is 80. And then 10 times 20. 10 times 20 is 200. Take those parts, the partial products, add them together. So 8 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 is 8. 4 plus 2 plus 8 plus 0 is 14. And 1 plus 1 plus 2 is 4. We've got 448 in that strategy as well. It's awesome if you can work with this strategy. It's also awesome if your fourth grader tries their best with these two strategies as well. And again, just remember that they will see this down the road in fifth grade. So they will get there eventually. These are just two really good stepping stones on their way.